Nigerians have been reacting to President Muhammadu Buhari's list of ministerial nominees released on Tuesday, while advocates of women in politics condemn what they described as underrepresentation of women on the list. The National Youth Council of Nigeria has called for more youth inclusion in the president's cabinet. This next report has more.
Mixed reactions often trail the release of a ministerial list by new government in Nigeria, and the situation is not different for President Muhammadu Buhari, who is serving a second term in office. The president's ministerial list released on Tuesday has sparked so many reactions that when searched on Google, over 4.8 million results are generated within 31 seconds. While some Nigerians have expressed satisfaction with the list, others seem not to be in agreement with it.
Basically, one would say it is same of the same. There is nothing new. You cannot expect any fresh idea. You cannot expect any spirit of innovation. You cannot expect anything that is different from the norm. These are politicians, and politicians, especially in this climb, have proved that they have one major priority, and that is primarily has to do with the ability to sustain themselves in power.
This ministerial list is good that it's coming in very early because it's not really easy to put up a list of those that you want to work with. So Mr. President had to take his time, and I think the time that he has taken is reasonable to be able to take us to the next level. Let's use that mantra. But another thing is that I'm happy about the ministerial list. Well, most of the ministers in his first administration 4 years ago, they are coming back, and that shows continuity because the truth is that when you bring in a new person, it will take a little bit of time to be able to get kicked in.
I think that the list is very exciting prospects in the sense that the president seems to have chosen people who are seasoned politicians for great part. And if you follow the process that seems to have occurred here, there seems to be a discipline towards what has emerged.
Another issue that has come under question is the gender composition of the nominees. With only 7 slots allotted to women, the list seems to be a replica of that of 2015, which had a total of 6 females out of 42 candidates.
It is very clear from the list itself that no priority has been shown to the issue of inclusion of women and the youths in the politics of this country. And I think it is exceedingly very, very unfair because we cannot move forward with this kind of list that he has come up with.
The Senate, after receiving the list, postponed their annual recess by 1 week and resolved to meet every day, including Mondays and Fridays, to evaluate the nominees. But despite this, Chude says 2 weeks won't be enough to do the job.
Already the National Assembly had said that it was imperative for this list to get to them before they go on their annual recess. Luckily, it has gotten to them before that. The annual recess is supposed to take place 2 days from now, that is on Friday. But they have said they are going to postpone it for the next 1 week to look at the list. So what you're going to see is an expedited action by the Senate, where in the space of 2 weeks, in the space of 1 week from what they have said, from the feelers we are getting, they are going to approve the nomination or these nominations that have been sent to them of 43 people within 1 week. 1 week, if they do that in 1 week, it's not enough time to do a thorough job.
President Muhammadu Buhari, in the build-up to the 2019 general elections, promised increased women and youth inclusion in his cabinet if re-elected into office. With the release of the ministerial list, many Nigerians are now beginning to question the president's commitment to fulfilling this pledge. Fidelia Aguncha, TV 360, Nigeria.